Hello friends, this is Abhinav Kapoor. We are gathered here to present our video project of iOS. Our topic is advancement in computers, in which we will be discussing about the major advancements which were held in the history. So now I would like to introduce my teammates.
Hi everyone, this is Primaldeep Singh Kular.
Hi, this is Akshay Bhardwaj.
Hi, I'm Christian.
As it was mentioned before that we will only be including the remarkable inventions, so we are now going to talk about all those innovations which helped in the development of computers. First, we will be talking about this device. Many of you must have already guessed what this is. Yes, you are thinking correct. This is an abacus, which is also called a counting frame. It's a calculating tool that was in use centuries before the adoption of written modern numeral system and is still widely used by merchants, traders, and clerks in Asia, Africa, and elsewhere. The user of an abacus is called an abacist. It helps the people to keep the track of numbers as they do the computing.
Hello, now we are going to talk about the Napier. Bones is created by John Napier. It's used for the calculation for product and the quotients of numbers. There is a simple table here. We times 2 and 6 is equal to 12. Here we write like this. Yeah, and we take out 3 and 7 out. We add two numbers. 6 equal to 6. 7 plus 0 to 7, so this is 10. We carry 1 here, and then here is 2. So 7 is the same way like 3, and we plus two answers, we get the final answers here. This is the final answer of the 692 times 73.
Our course iOS110 itself is a computer course, so I guess we all know Charles Babbage, who is also considered as the father of computer. He developed an analytical engine which was proposed mechanical general purpose computer. This was a remarkable contribution in the world of computer and was first described in 1837 as the successor to Babbage's difference engine, a design for a mechanical computer. The analytical
5 generation of computers. The first one was the first generation of computers. It came from the year 1940s to the year 1956. It began in 1939 from 1942 by Etnasoft Barry computer. It was the first electronic computer. The computer used the binary system found in modern day computer. Then came the IBM 650. It was developed in the year 1954. The IBM 650 was the first mass-produced computers. These computers made use of magnetic drums which allowed for fast access of stored material. After IBM 650 came the UNIVAC. It was developed in the year 1951. It was a commercial data processing computer. It was small in size as compared to ENIAC. Here are few of the pictures of UNIVAC, the exploded view. In year 1943 to 1946 came the ENIAC. ENIAC was first general purpose all electronic programmable digital computer. Consisted of 18,000 vacuum tubes. It was really big in size. Here are few of the pictures of the ENIAC. After the first generation of computers came the second generation of computers from 1956 to the year 1963. In 1957, Fortran was developed, first successful programming language which dominated many other languages for years. In 1959 came the COBOL, a business programming language that allowed computer programmers to easily read. In 1960, Program Data Processor, PDP-1. Computer was very cheap, had very few features, so it was not a big hit, but still one of the major. Here are few of the pictures of the Program Data In late 1960s came the integrated circuit.
were the computers developed from 1964 to 1971. These computers were generally much smaller than the size of the second generation computers and the first generation computers. This is because these new computers were made up of integrated circuits and semiconductors. Third generation computers also contained operating systems which acted as overseers to the performance of a computer and which allowed computers to run different programs at once, which is also called multitasking. Another function of operating system is to make sure everything is flowing smoothly inside the computer. The third generation computers made the transition from transistors to integrated circuits and from punch cards to the electronic computer system. Then in 1970s, GUI, also called Graphical User Interface, was designed by the Xerox Corporation. GUI allowed users to be able to point and click. In other words, the computer screen was designed to resemble a desktop. It had clickable folders, calculators, etc., which were represented by images known as icons. Users could click on these icons to move and manipulate the folders and other tools.
Hello everyone, I'm back again. So now I will be talking about the fourth generation, which started from 1971 till present date. So if I have to describe the fourth generation in a single word, I'll just say the word microprocessors. The microprocessor brought the fourth generation of computers as thousands of integrated circuits were built into a single silicon chip. What in the first generation filled the entire room, like this entire room could now could now fit in the palm of a hand. Like the things which we were having in a full entire room, like in the first generation, now due to the microprocessor, it could be just put on the palm of the hand. In 1981, IBM introduced the first computer for home user. So this is not basically a home user computer, but all over in our Seneca as well as in the other TAL building, all in the labs, we have this kind of computers, or the computers such as in our iOS lab, we have a machine over here, a cabinet over here, in which we put our CD-ROM drive. I know you all know that because we have been working in this class since the start of the semester. So basically, now this is a cabinet. There are several types of cabinet. The first computer which was developed by the IBM labs was not basically this kind of, it was a huge than this, but I will open this now. I will open this kind of cabinet and I will show you what all components are there in this, so that will help me to elaborate the fourth generation in a further detail. So now I have opened the cabinet of my desktop which I use at home. This, as you can see, is the hard drive which is connected by the IDE port. Yeah, this one. And then I would like to show you my graphic card. Yeah, this one's a bit older, but it works good for me. It has been connected by the VGA port, and I get the display through it. Just under the graphic card is my microprocessor. This is the microprocessor which we discussed again and again, and it's essential component of fourth generation. And that was the fan of computer, and this is directly connected to the power supply.
Now I'm going to talk about the fifth generation of computer. We came from first generation to second, then third, then fourth, then fifth. The third generations were for bigger than the size of a room. Later on came the fourth generation. They were shortened to a length of a disk. As you can see, the computer at my back. And then came the fifth generation, the generation which could be used in hands. Yes, I'm talking about the tablets, mobile phones, iPads, and the major companies which cover the major sector of the market. The first one is Apple Incorporated. As you can see, this is iOS 7. The another one is Android Jelly Bean by HTC. And the last one is BlackBerry. Their OS is BlackBerry OS 10, and it's by BlackBerry RIM. We end this video. Hope you liked it. Stay tuned.